Everyone stopped looking maybe 2 weeks ago. He's been missing for a month to the day. Sheriff Burke said it's hard, but it's time to accept it. He's dead. I won't accept it. He's not a missing hiker. He was taken. It's different. He could still be alive, but everyone keeps saying they didn't take him. They're just a tall tale. They don't exist. Kev just got lost. Kev's dead. It's funny that no one can bring themselves to even say their name. They're just they. I wish I hadn't said their name. Then maybe everyone would still believe me. It had to have been them. So many of them came from the trees. So many people, all dressed so differently. They moved so slowly, so calmly as they surrounded him. He kicked, he screamed, but they stayed perfectly composed. They didn't smile. They didn't frown. Their faces were just frozen. No emotion. And their eyes. Only one looked directly at me. A girl with dark hair, maybe in her 20s. She just stared for a moment with those cold, silver eyes. They all had cold, silver eyes. It's been 8 months and I think I found them. In Raften Park. Kev and I were hunting down by Port's Pond, which is right next to the park. They don't leave trails, not clear ones. But it's not about what they leave. It's about what they don't. I can see now. The healthy grass, the mended branches, the broken stones, seamlessly pieced back together. They fix broken things, and that's how I'll find them. They fixed what I broke, so I started breaking things. And more things. And more things. Ranger Vic got mad at first, but then he saw what I broke didn't stay broken. I think he would begin to believe, except he's busy with all the disappearances. I think it's 7 people now. 8, if you count Kev. The trails. I see them, they're so clear now. One leads to a small cave by the Newsman's Grove. The other to the Black Ridge Caverns near Mount Kest. I'll need a lot of lights when I go down. Something I can follow in and out. Something more reliable than a flashlight. I don't trust the dark anymore. Not anymore, I can't. Not now. Not now that I know. I know there's something else. Something large. Something big. It has no eyes. But even without eyes, it seems to not like the light. If it's in those caves, if it belongs to the silver eyes, then I'll need the light. If I don't have it, I'll end up like Susan. Poor Susan. She didn't deserve that. It was so slow. People shouldn't die like that. Joint by joint. Piece by piece. I'm still a coward. Ranger Vic didn't believe me about Susan. That's okay. Well, it's not, but I'm getting numb, so numb to being called a liar. I think I just don't care anymore. I've, strung out all the lights I could through the cave. Any I could get a hold of, at least. but my old generator has a leak and it's fading. I, borrowed a new one from Ranger Vic. I'll put my old one in the shed by the old campground. I think I can fix it with some electrical tape and a hose clamp, but I'm not sure how long it will hold up, and I don't want it turning off and on while I'm down there. It can be a backup, that's fine. No one should mess with it while it's in the shed. The park, it's gotten so quiet, so empty. I felt alone before, but I always saw a hiker or a camper from time to time. Now, I see no one. Old Two Shots. She knows something, or at least more than she's letting on. No one has been in the park for the past few weeks. Then she pops up. I saw her here in Raften Park yesterday in the afternoon. At first, it looked like she was just walking around. But then she knelt down by a fallen tree. One that had been ripped up, roots and all. But what was most disturbing was the branches had been broken off one by one. No, that's not right. Popped off seems closer. Like they'd been pulled straight out of the tree. After a few minutes, old Two Shots left, and when I approached the log, I found an odd symbol etched into the bark. It was, as far as I could tell, a perfect circle with 2 bent lines inside of it, and 3 teardrops or raindrops falling from the bottom. I think it's an eye. A silver eye. But why? Why was it crying? And why hadn't the silver eyes fixed the uprooted tree yet? Back when Kev first went missing, I went to visit old Two Shots at a radio station, and I asked her about them. She liked to tell tall tales from time to time, whenever she was on air. But she just brushed me off and said the silver eyes are just a legend meant to scare children, like the Newsman or the Cove corpses. Just stories to keep kids from wandering where they shouldn't. I think it's time for me to pay her a visit again. Two Shots wasn't at the station. Her place was a mess, an absolute mess. No blood. It looked like there'd been a struggle. I called Sheriff Burks to let him know about what I found, and that old Two Shots might be in trouble. He said thank you. No one said that in a long time. There is one thing I didn't tell him about, though. Something I found on her kitchen table. A single sheet of paper with a rough copy of the eye with teardrops. And a sketch that kind of looked like the thing that I saw kill Susan. And 2 words at the bottom of the page. The Rend. I guess she named it. I keep having the same nightmare. Every night now. In it, Kev faces out towards a dark forest with trees that stretch high into the air and branches that seem to block out the sunlight. Everything below the trees is just dark. Kev's wearing a silver blindfold, so I can't see his eyes, but I can tell he's facing the forest, and he's looking at something. I can just feel it. His hands come up to his face, and it looks like he's about to pull the bandana off. But then he stops, and turns, and faces me. I tell him that he needs to take it off. He doesn't smile or frown. He just says, "You first." I reach up and I can feel a cloth over my face, but I can see perfectly fine. Even so, I pull off the fabric, and as I do, the world changes, and in front of me, I see a fence, and on the other side of the fence, I see a deer lying dead in the grass, and its eyes are made of pure silver. Kev then whispers in my ear, "You missed. And you didn't." Then I wake up. I found something, no, multiple things. Bones. So many bones. Just scattered all across the cliff face and the mountainside of Mount Kest. I thought I had found another trail leading to the Silver Eyes, so I headed up the mountain. But they put things together. Not this. Everything's been pulled apart. Everything. Each bone lying completely alone and lying in the dirt, and in the trees and between the rocks. And I want to say they're animal bones, but it's hard to mistake a human skull for anything else. It's very hard. And then I see... She's here. The girl. The girl from that day. I see her. She's carving something into a tree. It's her. The girl that helped take Kev. I have her tied up. She won't talk, she just keeps staring. No matter what I do, she won't talk. She won't die. I'm so tired. They're here. I'll give her back when you give Kev back. How about that? Oh. It's here too. Kev, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have found you. I wish you hadn't jumped that fence. I wish I'd seen you behind the deer. I wish I hadn't shot you. Then maybe you could have ran. Or at least better fought them off. I wish I hadn't been a coward. I'm such a coward. I never jump to action, I just sit. Stand. In fear. I wish I hadn't just stood there. Frozen in fear. Kev, you are alive. You need to go while they chase that thing off. While they chase off the rent. You need to run.
It's okay, Kurt. It's going to be okay.
Kev, your eyes.
It's okay, Kurt. It's going to be okay.
Kev, what's in your hat?
It's
No.
okay, Kurt.
No.
It's going to be okay.
No. I don't want to be like them.
It's okay, Kurt. It won't